Hey, what's up, guys? So, what I'm about to show you is a YouTube channel called Country Foods. And from what I can tell, it's it's an Indian YouTube channel that sort of features uh, regional cuisines. I think from that area. I could be wrong. I'm not the most um, geographically adept person in the world, but I feel very strongly that this is in either in India or somewhere somewhere nearby. Uh, anyway, so this lady is 105 years old, and in this case, we're looking at what they call an egg omelet in tomato rare recipe, special egg recipe by my grandmother. And they're saying that she's 105 years old. So in this photo, she's holding a bunch of prawns, I think. That's what it looks like. But let's see where this goes. Let's see what kind of bomb-ass food she makes. It's gotta be good, right? I don't know what those are. Or that is. That's a chicken. That's a spring chicken. Okay, I can't read that as fast as it's being typed. Okay. We're looking at a field, at a leaf, at a fig tree maybe? We got our eggs, we got some spices, we got our salt, we got our tomatoes, what I think is a lime. What you gotta do first is you gotta poke all your tomatoes and your salt with a piece of wheat. Then you get out your nail clipper and you slice the hat off of your tomato, and then you take your toe knife and you kind of carve out the insides of that same tomato. Now, personally, I've been told that the way to break an egg is to hit it on a flat surface, but whatever, I guess the point is hit it in a way that's straight and even so that it cracks in an even way and all around and blah blah blah. Alright, so she's taking some spices. I'm guessing that's paprika. She's taking what I assume is salt. Kosher salt, I bet. In my experience, kosher salt is a little bit thicker than your table salt. Alright, she's cutting open what I think is a lime. I mean, look at it. That's a lime, right? Or like something related to it. Okay. Now we're going to this plant. We're picking off thorns. Oh, that's right, yeah, because then, okay. Yeah, they're picking thorns off of, I wonder what that plant is, and stabbing it closed. Yeah. I think they were using a yellow spice also, and I think that was curry. I could be wrong, I don't know. But here we go, we're making another one. I've never seen that technique used to open an egg. Just hit it on the table. I'm not sure why we're doing this, why it requires two people to do it. I'm assuming that's two people and not just one person with four hands. Pour the egg in. Maybe we'll get a second look at the spice situation. Okay, we got what I think is paprika, and then we got salt, and we got the golden, I am thinking that that's curry. I don't know. I'm not sure. My friend who, actually a couple of people I know who are professional chefs tell me that paprika doesn't actually have any flavor. I don't know if that's true. I mean, I've noticed personally that, yeah, it doesn't really seem to have any flavor. Or if it does, it tastes like a cupboard. Alright, so now we got the whole family here. Ah, well, that's obviously a red onion. And they're skinning it. And kind of cutting it against Aladdin's blade. That is a really interesting blade. I don't know what that is, but they're basically chopping the onion. And they're using, it looks like a water bottle filled with some sort of a cooking oil. I don't know what kind of oil that is. It doesn't say. We're really not being told anything. Okay, so then we got the cooking oil. They sprinkled some gold in there. Or some kind of seeds. Honestly, they look like cannabis seeds. They look like weed seeds. They're probably not. It's probably something else. Alright, we throw our chopped onions in that we chopped with our sitar. Is that an instrument or a blade? I don't know. And then we got our, see this, are those asparagus? Are they leeks? I don't know what those are exactly. I want to say they're onion. But they're about the same diameter as asparagus, so, but they're so bright green, I don't know. Maybe it's a vegetable that we don't have here in the States. But you stir that up, stir really well on what looks like a medium-high heat, simmer, just a steady simmer. We throw in some leaves, maybe those are basil, maybe they're, I don't know, I'm not sure what they are. Oh, that must be the guts of the tomato. We throw that in. Okay, we're on a roll. It's looking good. Don't forget to make sure that you neglect the stuff stuck to the side of the bowl. Just forget about that completely. Throw in some more kosher salt. Or rock salt, I don't know. Oh, we're taking the yellow powder, which I think is curry. There's another white substance up there. I don't even know what that is. Alright, stir that up. Stir it up. It's looking good. Like I'm making fun of this, but at the same time, it looks pretty dang good. Alright, we take our tomatoes with eggs inside of them and their innards carved out. Somehow I'm making this sound horrific. Put our tomatoes with their hats stapled on. I don't know why a couple of those tomatoes are a little more green than the rest. Apparently you can eat green tomatoes. It's just that if you don't cook them long enough, they are actually toxic. That is a true fact. There was that movie, Fried Green Tomatoes. God, I can't even tell you who was in that now. I confuse it with Driving Miss Daisy. I feel like the same actress was in it. Speaking of Driving Miss Daisy, this young Daisy's communicating, put more fire. I think she's saying turn up the heat. I just don't know how much she's saying to turn the heat up. But it's still at a good bubble. Probably not much more than it was already going. So if we were at medium high before, then now we're at medium high. And okay, they're scooping the soup what's the term for that, where they sort of dress, they baste? I think it's basting. You just kind of scoop the soup that it's cooking in on top. Alright, now she's tearing up some basil. It's parsley. It's parsley. That is definitely parsley. We're on a roll. That's usually a garnish. Parsley tastes terrible. But whatever. Okay, and then we throw a couple other leaves on there. I don't know what those are. I hope they're not bay leaves, because even though bay leaves lend a lot of flavor... Ugh. Oh, she doesn't like it. Bay leaves, they'll choke you out. You throw whole bay leaves into your food, maybe they'll lend flavor, but they get caught in your throat, and it's just the worst. Okay, so it's been covered for a minute. Now we got some rice on a palm leaf? It's either a palm leaf or a banana leaf. I'm not sure which. But you just go ahead and lay your tomatoes down. Pick out the insects and the barbs and the nightmares. And then you kind of scoop some of the sauce on there. Or at least next to one or two of them. Alright, Nana, what do you think? Is it good? Okay. I'm not sure why they're not putting them all on the leaf. So they're gathered around for basically a picnic. This guy, oh, he likes it. Or he's indifferent. I don't know what that head waggle means. Why is this guy hesitating? I'm assuming it's his grandma. You can trust your grandma's food. To a point. See, that rice, I feel like it could be more saturated in the sauce that it was cooked in, that the tomatoes were cooked in. Now we've got 3 videos blocking our view of everything that's going on. Oh, that guy's actually got his rice kind of soaked up. Alright, well, there she is. And that's the end of our observation of the channel Country Foods. Thanks for watching.